Today we're going to be creating stars. We're going to use multiple processes for this piece of artwork. We're going to use paint, we're going to create a print, and we're going to use paper and glue. So to start by making our star, we're going to make a letter V, like an upside down V, or like you're making a capital A. And it's okay if it sticks past the edge of the paper. We can trim that off later. So I'm going to take my glue and put on the back of the black piece of paper. Okay, my hands are probably get sticky, but we can wash them later. But make sure you put a good amount of glue so your stars don't fall off your paper. I'm gonna make my star go all the way to each corner. Almost each corner. I'll make a nice big star. Now I'm going to take another piece and it's going to go across the piece of paper. I want to leave enough room here to make the top of the star. So take your glue stick. Make sure it's stuck on there really good. There's no little pieces sticking up. Then I'm going to connect the star together. So I want to make a piece go all the way from here all the way to the edge, and then the last piece will go here. Now, after I get all my pieces glued on my star, and I have my star shape, I'm going to take my scissors here, and I'm going to trim any little pieces that are sticking off the edge of the paper. And you could flip your paper over so you can see it better. There. Now that I have my star, I'm going to take some crayons. And this is called a crown resist. So I'm going to take my crayons here, and I'm just going to, I'm just going to make some scribbly lines. Now, you can't see the white crown now, but we will be able to see it later. And then I'm going to even make it look like my star is glowing. I'm going to make some lines that go away from my star. Think about what kind of lines you want to use on your star. I could use some scribbly lines in here too. Just using this to add some texture to my artwork. I can go right over the black part if I want. Then, you guys remember our temper sticks? I'm going to take these and only roll them out a little bit at a time. Just a tiny little bit is all you need. And don't press hard on these. Just like when you're using a glue stick, you don't want that glue to kind of mush out the sides. I'm going to fill inside of my star. I'm going to use yellow inside my star, and then I'm going to use some different colors on the outside. Look, you can still see that crown. Put your lids on it when you're done with your colors. And then I'm going to add my colors in my background of my star. It's not really going to show up on the black paper, so I don't need to color on the black paper. If you want to add any shapes too, if you want to add some circles or polka dots and things in the background. We don't really need to add polka dots because you'll see the next step. I just want to get some colors on here. Even add a little pink around the edges like it's glowing. And the last step, I'll show you next. Our last step for our stars is we're gonna take paint and we're gonna have a printing station. And at the printing station, we're going to use paint to paint on this bubble wrap. Now the bubble wrap will already have some colors on it, and that's okay, but I wanna add more paint. So I'm gonna take some of our neon paint colors here, and I wanna paint gently. Because if I paint really hard, it might pop some of the bubbles. We don't wanna pop any of the bubbles on our bubble wrap. I'm putting some yellow in the middle because that's where my star is gonna be. But don't forget the corners. You want to try to get the whole, all the bubble wrap. And there might be a little bit left over from the last person. If that is fine. That's just more paint that you have on your picture. So now that I have my paint on here, I'm going to take my star picture and I'm going to place it face down where the star side is touching the bubble wrap. And I'm going to very gently rub from corner to corner and make sure I get all of the star. You might get some on your hands if you want to. You could even take your messy paper, put that on top and rub it. That way you don't get any paint on your hands like me. Again, gently. Now here's the fun part, the peel reveal. Gonna peel it off. And look, now I have this really awesome bubble wrap pattern on my star collage. And these are going to glow for our glow in the dark art show.